What's good people? What's happening? This be's your girl. Get my mic together. This be's your girl, Divine Karma, coming in with this evening's oracle message because it is evening. How y'all be? What's happening? I've been out and about today. Had some things to do. Shout out to my TF. We've been hanging out, killing it. um, Not like that. Nobody get their panties in a ruffle. Your girl is single. I'd have, I have friends I hang out with doing regular stuff. All right, what's good? I send you peace, light, love, and harmony, as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. All right, today I had a talk with my big bro, brother Will. I am in the Nashville, Tennessee area. What's up, big bro? I love you. Um, Conversation today. Equally yoked. Spirit speak to me, through me, and for me. Let me tell you something. You can't change nobody that don't that just they want to be in their ways, right? I'm speaking to my spiritual folk. I didn't say religious. I said I'm speaking to my spiritual folk that are in relationships and dealing with people that are not about that spiritual life, right? And let me tell you something. I'm speaking from experience because I've been there. And when you are spiritual and spiritually inclined, again, don't confuse this with religion. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about spiritual folks, my indigos, star seeds, my chosen ones, right? Enlightened folks, my Illuminati, and not the one that you think. I'm talking about the illuminated ones. When you in a relationship or friendship or whatever ship with someone who is not spiritual and you are not equally yoked, as they say, you can't wake nobody up because you want them woke. The question comes down to how much time you willing to put into this thing, because if they decide not to be about that life, you're going to feel like you wasted your time. Raise your hand, put your hand up with the church finger if you know what I mean. All right? Been there, done that. Because at some point you will feel like, oh my gosh, I wasted all this time. Not equally yoked. Now, I'm not saying you can't get with somebody, right? And they working on themselves, right? Because that happens. There are people that get together. One of them is a little more spiritually inclined than the other one. So they are studying with them. But the other person has an open mind. They willing to learn. Hey, I don't know enough. I don't know much spiritually as you. I'm not as conscious or as woke or whatever the words you want to use these days as you. But I have an open mind and I'm willing to learn, right? You in your God status or you in your goddess status, right? And I'm trying to accompany that, right? So we can be God body, God and goddess, you know, on that God frequency together. So my mind is open. Let's study together. Let's learn together. Catch me up to where you at so we can continue to grow together. When you get with somebody like that, oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. But when you are with someone, it's even worse when they have the knowledge. You know, they know spirituality and they know the truth, for lack of better words, but they choose not to be about that life. They choose the matrix. Spiritual folk, we are in a paradigm shift, right? The old earth is gone. It's not coming. The new earth ain't coming, baby. It's already here. And the spiritual folk, like, we can't afford to be tied down in relationships where we are not equally yoked with the individual, right? This ain't the time for that. We can't do that. Like, we're shifting. The planet has already shifted. And in order to be on that side with Gaia, with the universe, with that energy, right? We have to surround ourselves, especially when it comes to relationships, with people we are equally yoked with. And it's hard sometimes, right? Because you put in you just like, man, if I keep, you know, telling them, but if they don't want to receive it and be about their life, there's nothing that we can do but wish them well, right? take the lessons that we learned from the journey with them, because obviously that's what we were supposed to do, learn some lessons, learn some things about ourselves, right? And keep it pushing. It's one of the hardest things to do. I know, because I've done it. I've been there. And it's even worse when the person has the knowledge. They are knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? They know the truth. They are woke consciously, but not subconsciously, if you feel me. And I say that when I say woke consciously, but not subconsciously, they know the truth, but they choose the matrix instead. We spiritual folk, we chosen ones, we enlightened ones, we illuminated ones, we are in this shift in this time where we can afford to choose to stay in relationships, marriages, whatever, with folks who are not willing to put the work in, right? We have to let we have to let the universe deal with them, right? We can't balance out somebody else's karmic checking account. Can't do it. Cannot do it. They have to do that for themselves. And when they don't do it, especially when they do know the truth, they're going to come back. They have to come back here and complete this cycle. Raise your hand if you're not coming back to complete it with them. Love you. I do. But I can't come back and complete the cycle because I have realized what my mission is here, right? I'm illuminated. I know I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I know what my mission is here, right? I'm spiritually inclined, right? I'm rolling with the frequency and energy and vibration of the universe. The all is mind, the universe is mental. That's where I'm at, right? We can't afford to be in relationships with people that choose the matrix over the truth. We can't. And I know because I came out of a 15-year marriage, and I was like, I kept looking at it as I wasted my time. And I had to stop saying that to myself because I did it. I had to realize what the lessons were, and also realize that me and my second husband uh, had a karmic cycle. We'd already done this in the past life. I had to come here to this life because I didn't learn the lesson in the past life, right? I had to come here and do the same tango with this person, have this karmic cycle, karmic relationship, right? To end the cycle, right? It's like a veil was lifted. And please, this is not a shout out. This is not a down talk to, my ex-spouse. Because to keep it 100, he was him and my brother that I just talked about, Will I Am, like they the ones that woke me up. He has the knowledge, my ex-spouse. He just chooses to live in the matrix. Took me a long time to accept it, to to realize like he's not coming. And there were conversations I would tell him, it's like you helped wake me up. You and my brother, you woke me up. But then I walked through that door and you didn't come through the door with me. You slammed that behind me and was like, I don't want to come. I want to live in the matrix. Okay. It's one of the hardest things you have to do, right? And even when we single out here and moving, we try to manifest. We really want to manifest somebody that's equally yoked, right? Man, bring me somebody spiritual. It's on my list. If you haven't wrote down what you want in your person and read that thing out loud or speaking into your water and drink it, y'all know your girl gets down with the rituals, right? Man, you got to write that thing down. I'm in a relationship with somebody who is, and write everything down. Your perfect person for you. And at the top of my list, spiritually inclined, enlightened. I need to have a spiritual connection with them, right? And they got to be vegetarian or vegan, because your girl don't move, I put electric foods in my body, right? I put Gaia in my body, right? So these are the things this is how you have to move. Now, do I have friends and folks, that I talk to, socialize with that ain't on that level? Absolutely. And I don't judge them. They are who they are. That's their journey. But far as somebody that's going to lay in the bed next to divine karma at night, every night, and I am going to have sex, a sacred energy exchange with, oh no, baby, equally yoked. Got to be. This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. Y'all know I will see y'all on the next.